victory tonight will get a better seeding position once all of the group action is completed on Monday night. But before we talk about who and why and where and when, let's shift our attention to an analyst of the highest order who shared his inside knowledge with us over the past 6 days to lead us on a journey we will never forget as we look at the table. My partner here in crime, Quinton Denason, known as Q. Q, can you tell me a little bit about what's happening here? The plate tectonics might shift tonight.
They might shift a little. We have a case of the hometown team taking on the favorites in the group. And we have a look quickly at those starting fives. Abada, Elma Brahuk, Sliman, as well as James and Ben Rumdan for US Monastir. And for the Patriots, it's Sagamba, Kasana, and Dizier, Prince eBay and Kostner, who are going to shore up that front court. They're going with the tried and tested in the backcourt, the Sagamba and Kasana, and this is going to be interesting matchup indeed. In terms of what this means from group play, you know, it's bragging rights. The winner today will own the group. They will be the winners, and they will take the prestige of being the finish top in the group. But it still doesn't matter because the seeding and the way it works is point differential. And now, right now, the way things stand, US Monastir on top. They've averaged 106 points. They've beaten teams by differentials of both 40 and 30, and they have a target on their backs, and it's the hometown team, the Patriots, who are looking to hit the mark.
And you said it, you know, the team that actually wins tonight will be the owners. They'll own something, won't they? They'll own the fact that they will be the giants. They'll be the victorious team inside of this group, of course, which is Group A. This is the Basketball Africa League, the first of its kind. It's inaugural. We're buzzing here. We've got fans, and it's time for us to get down to action. Here we go then. This is the real McCoy. This is Q. I'm so excited about this. You can't even imagine.
Expect competition of the highest order.
Here we go then, of course, with the big boys, Prince eBay, and they're getting the ball out to Sagamba, and there are your first points scored by the home side Patriots. The big boys here, Kostner, whatever, Prince eBay could have been an MVP in the in basically both of the games that he actually played. Didn't play too much in the first. We've had a break, we've had a breather, we've had time to just, well, get our heartbeat come back down to normality. It's going to rise again very soon, because what we've seen in the first 2 quarters, absolutely scintillating roller coaster ride basketball action here. And it's a battle, it's a tactical battle between the 2 coaches. And with just 2 points separating Patriots and US Monastir, the home team in action here, playing some great stuff up against the Giants and the possibly the favorites to go all the way here at the Basketball Africa League. It's the inaugural, it's the first time. Q, it's been sensational stuff so far, isn't it?
Fantastic game. A game that's seen 2 lead changes, and it's been tied 3 times. It's been a battle. The guards pretty dominated the scoring in the first half. 15 points for Gasana on 80% shooting from the field. And then it was the 3 guards, Christopher Crawford, as well as Arakji and Romdani for US Monastir.
It's an easy 2 logically for the big man. He just rolls it in, smooth, silky smooth, big time. And there are your first 2 of the second half coming from Gayaza.
Well, they've been pretty good at limiting the scoring of Krasner, eBay, as well as Ramukorta. And it's also been tough going for the bigs from US Monastir. They haven't had it their way.
Dede, his pass goes straight into the hands of Ben Romdan, and here they go. They're launching an attack. Monastir out wide. Crawford, he had his foot on the line, just squeezed it in. I was just looking at his sneakers or his trainers. They are quite something, aren't they?
Well, they certainly identifiable. You have me.
They're pink.
Oh, yeah, they're pink.
They're pink, and they are just sensational. Just look at them. No one's got a pair like that. And the ball's been pinched once again. It comes out. Crawford for 2. The layup is smooth as silk. And they got a 6-point lead all of a sudden, and we're only 1 minute and a few seconds into the second half. It's not a great start for the Patriots.
No, it's not, but Monastir are so good up and down the floor. Chobozwa Gasana and Desir Ibe, Prince Ibe and Brandon Costner getting the start for Alan Major.
A little bit of lady luck, and Gasana for 3. So lucky there, but how good is he tonight? Kenny Gasana, he's just moved up to 18 points.
3 or 4 from the outside as he's dialed in. He's just had this positive body language that says that he's going to play hard today. Abada, Crawford, Slimani, Ben Romdani and Gayaza on the floor for Monastir.
Here's Abada for 3. The 3 points are growing. It means that there's going to be so many trees planted across Africa. It's amazing because...
Trees for Trees, and that is the corporate social investment project by the NBA and the BAL. And it means every time there's a 3 made, 3 trees get planted.
And you can do something on with a hashtag as well, can't you? All the attempts to try and get 2 there. The rebound has been secured in a big way, locked down. And I can tell you that that was great play from Gayaza, who is a rebound master tonight.
Well, if you're on a hashtag BAL Green, you can engage with the BAL and you'll be planting some trees for Africa.
Exactly. Exactement. Look at that. He's been playing some pretty fine basketball, and I think we've got a little bit of a timeout because the Patriots have seen themselves move from 2 points down to 8, and that's not ideal after just 2 minutes and 13 seconds into the third quarter. Yeah, it's time for that man, Alan Major, to work his magic. It happened perfectly the last time. Few extra words, you know, come in, guys, listen to me. This is what we're going to do. You can see him there. He knows what he's doing. But 3-9, yeah, that's not good enough, is it?
Again, it's the transition game where US Monastir are just so efficient. If you don't allow them to get into the half-court set, if you don't get back, they punish. They shift the defense, and they can score from the inside and the outside. They are the best in the tournament at punishing opponents in transition. This
is the road to the BAL quarterfinals, isn't it? And who's going to go where? Let me just tell you something, because Hoopers, they managed to beat GNBC earlier on, but they got a 41-point difference, which will make life very difficult for them to try and pinch one of those 7 or 8 positions, of course, the wild card spots.
Well, yeah, point differential crucial, and Rivers Hoopers are going to hope and pray that win may help them, but I think they are not the favorites or the front runners to pick up the 7 or 8 spot just based on that high point differential.
Just to put it clear, the winner between AS Police and FAP of Cameroon will actually qualify. That's a wonderful little spin-turn shot. Winked at the crowd at the same time. Love it.
They got to find him a little bit more. Costner going to get a couple more touches, I think, in the second half.
And here he is, Slimane, looking very slick indeed. Ghazal gets the ball out to Ben Romdan. Here he is again, Slimane, just teasing the defense, keeping the ball away from the defender. And it just, it caressed the backboard before just going down. He's got an eye for a point or two, isn't he?
That is just so smooth by Slimane. In the isolation on the baseline, fades away with the soft touch.
8 points, the difference, and a good chance for Ghazal. He's up for the rebound, he's up for the rebound. That is great play from Prince Ibeh. Oh, it isn't because it didn't go in. But he takes the foul, so there will be a pair of shots that he'll be able to take, I believe.
Ball just called out of bounds.
No, it's just got out of bounds, sorry. I thought there was a foul there.
Have a look at the defensive work, just the contest, and Ibeh unable to convert underneath the rim.
That's not good enough, is it? A little bit weak in his ability to get the ball out, but at the other end, you can just see how dangerous it is. You've got Jermaine Cole, who's come on as well. Here's Ghazana. Ghazana is the player to go to. Jermaine Cole for 3 points. No, he decides not to go. Crawford, oh, he gives the ball away. That's an easy. Oh, there's a foul. And it's been picked up on Gayaza.
But that foul going to hurt the Patriots. It's been called unsportsmanlike, which means that they're going to get 2 shots and hold the possession.
Yeah, there's you can see how frustrated he is. It was a kind of a blind pass because he was trying to just fling the ball back out to try and find his teammate Costner. But you can't do that. You just need to be a little bit calmer, maybe, and sort of, you know, just take your time. He was down on the ground and panicked a little bit. Oh, yeah,
lost the dribble, was on his knees and tried to throw it out. And Costner going to go to the bench. He's frustrated, picks up his 3rd foul.
And here is that man, Gayaza. Oh, that's sumptuous. You know, just talking about Tunisia and the people of Tunisia, they absolutely love their basketball, by the way, and you know they produce such incredible players in what they've actually got here. Monastir, and of course the Tunisian team, very strong. You've come across and you played against the Tunisians a few times before, haven't you? You told me, Q. Always very difficult to play against.
Well, yeah, they've grown their basketball pedigree. They've leaned on a core base and have personal experience playing against Slimane, and it's no fun.
Listen, it's just rolling in. There's 2 there, just thrown onto the top of the pile from Bada, who he's absolutely fantastic. He's on fire, and he's got a great replacement in Iraqi of Lebanon. That's a wonderful piece of play, and there's your statement. Prince Ibeh, bang!
You'll recall in the first game, in the opener, the Rwanda Patriots made their way back when Prince Ibeh thundered down a dunk, and then it gives them a little bit of momentum. They're going to hope that that has the same effect right here.
He's got verve, he's got swagger. His name is Prince Ibeh. When he wants to play, of course, when he wants to go on a bit of a meander, there's a bit of a push there from Slimane, and Ghazana goes down. But maybe it's a foul actually from Ghazana. That's what I'm seeing here, reading from the referee's interpretation.
And your reading is correct. They're going to credit Ghazana with the foul. We'll see if we can pick it up on the replay. Ghazana goes to the floor, but
I think there was a tug of the jersey or something.
Just a little too easily, and he tried to sell the physicality down low.
Bada with a fake, and there's Gayaza trying to find the 2 in the paint. Finally, the rebound taken. Ghazana with a big block there coming in from Crawford, does a magical job there, but the 3 points! 3 points over on that far side, and Didi really did a beautiful job in sinking them.
They needed that 3, and showing some good touch. Another long-range bomb goes on in.
He's got 8 points to his name now, Dieudonné Ndizeye. 2 out of 3 3-pointers, and the clock going down, 3.5 seconds, and oh, that was under the basket, came to nothing there, and Gayaza unable to get the 2, and that basically means that these plays that they're not actually taking full advantage of possession. It's the Patriots who can seize their opportunity. Here's Prince Ibeh getting the ball out wide. There's another chance for 3. Oh, it just comes off the rim there, and consolidated, taken there by Ben Romdan.
Hand on the back, Wamukota is going to get called just for that little touch, and possession to Monastir. That's the third Patriots foul now. Wambukota is going to pick up his third.
Yeah, there's a few too many fouls. Actually, look at the foul count. 10 fouls in total for US Monastir. Very disciplined. 7 points difference between Patriots and US Monastir. Timeout will be back in a few moments' time. .54-61, we're in the third quarter. We've got 4:35 on the clock. Monastir showing glimpses of what they did in their first two games, of course. Incredible basketball that's been played. Abada trying to get three from distance. It's been tapped back out, picked up by the American Crawford. Abada out to Slimane. Slimane to this man, Gayaza, inside of the arc. Slimane just trying to find a little bit of space. The pass is good. It's running out of time, and it's turnover ball. Here's an opportunity. A dunk. No. Yes. No. Just a layup. But that's okay. Q. That's okay.
That was a fantastic finish by Didi. Putting his body in front of the defender, goes to his left hand, his favorite left hand, and it just shows some good experience. Straight into the chest, off the backboard, count the two.
No, fantastic player, of course, and just 24 years of age. So one of the younger players, of course, in this squad. He's into double figures now, so he's got 10 points, 4 from 8 field goals as well. That 50%, not bad at all.
Well, they consider him the second best scorer on the team, and he has had 20 appearances for Rwanda at an international level.
Didi just picking up the foul. There was a call there from Alan Major. It was a travel. He was travelling, but finally not the case. Didi picking up the foul, and Abada goes off. And who's going to come on to replace him? We know. It's that man, isn't it? Very, very dangerous player, Araki. Here he is, Ben Romdan. Back to Slimane. They work like brothers, don't they? And how do you sing that? That is exceptional. An 8-point lead now, of course. Just so easy. It looks just so easy. Oh, you need to be careful here. Oh, there's going to be a foul there going against Prince eBay. Oh, wow. Okay, they're a little bit lucky there.
Kick ball called, and because it was a 50-50 scramble for the basketball, they rule that it comes off the foot of Gayaza, and this just Slimane and Romdan working together, and Slimane dialed in from the outside.
Back on court with Sebar just getting the ball out to Prince eBay, Jermaine Cole just around the outside. There's a off-the-ball incident there, I think, and it's going to be another foul. So they're racking up the fouls because going into the last timeout, there was a pretty heavy foul. There we go. It's Slimane just not seeing eye to eye with Prince eBay.
They're calling it really tight. They're not allowing too much contact inside.
Yeah, they just want to avoid any Well, the ball's been touched there. Gayaza goes out. It's going to be picked up once again by the Patriots. But as I said, I was going back to the foul count. 19 for the Patriots, 10 for Monastir. So well disciplined.
Well, it's 11 now.
It's changed now, yeah.
Straight after that. But yeah, the discipline factor, very visible. They don't foul too much. They contest cleanly, and that allows them to get out in transition on the fast break.
All picked up here by Sagamba. Back to Jermaine Cole. Jermaine Cole has a little bit of help. Or what's going to happen? It's another foul. So it's getting, well, they're playing catch up. They want to get more fouls. I get the impression because they're a little bit jealous because of the high count.
It's all interpretation, and this one called on the screen, and it's Crawford trying to push through it. And again, it's going to be Cybola with only the second foul being picked up now by S Monastir.
Now, of course, they've got to be careful because they're on 4 at the moment, Patriots, but 2 for S Monastir, not personal fouls, but look at that. They've given the ball back, and that's just a wasted opportunity. All came to nothing, and now trailing by 8, they know that... another score, and they will be up to double figures. And that's when I'm sure that Major will just go, right, okay, let's take a timeout now because we can, and regroup. And reset, like we've seen in the past. Araki, Crawford, the vision, out to Slimane. Slimane cuts inside, it's a 3-point attempt, rattles the ring, comes back out. Rebound taken there by eBay. And over to the right-hand side, for Sabah. Sagamba, waiting for a little bit of movement. Bit of a screen to just help him find a little bit of space. Jermaine Cole. Oh, he's come on as well. Bushwell Kota. Oh, that's just come off the boards there. And it's going to be another foul there against Slimane, I believe.
Well, frustration on the face of Slimane, but it looked like some contact with the elbow.
Yeah, the left arm just flapping around the face of Sagamba.
Well, that's from Dunn, picks up his 3rd. And he's going to have to be careful. They need him on the floor.
They definitely do, especially going into that final quarter. This is not a done deal, of course. You've got to have a look at what's happened and the story so far. Patriots reeling in Monastir on a few occasions, but they've got to nail those long-distance shots, of course, otherwise they will find themselves in trouble. For the moment, they're doing really well, but they've just slipped behind by 8, but they can easily eat back into that lead, can't they?
It's still only 2 or 3 possessions, depending on how you want to count it, and anybody's game at this point.
Such a tactical game. Araki, he goes for 2, but it just comes back out, and Slimane trying to keep the ball in play. Oh, that's sensational stuff. I thought it went out, but it didn't. Slimane gets the ball around the back pass. Oh, it's sensational. What are they trying to do? This is just incredible. And finally, the ball just taken there by Jermaine Cole. And he takes the ball out wide, waits for a little bit of support. He's got Bushwama Kuta of Kenya. And he'll get the ball back to the main man, Sagamba, of course, Sedar Sagamba, the point guard, 30 years of age from South Kivu. Here he is. Slipping the ball out wide, an opportunity here. This is great play. That is, oh, come on, you've got to hit it. Kaje, and look at the other end. Now there's the personal going against Jermaine Cole.
And again, they rule it unsportsmanlike. The attempt has got to be made for the ball, and the referee's interpretation, done in motion, means that Jermaine Cole will pick up the foul. 2 shots and possession will stay with US Monastir.
Yeah, with 1:08 left on the clock going into before the break, before the end of the third quarter. Of course, they're just letting them slip away a little bit. And they've done so well to reel them back in, but this man here has got the brains to enable. Can he work his magic once again?
I guess we'll find out. There's still so much to be discovered as this game, or uncovered as the game unfolds. 10-point lead, double digits significant, with just 1:08 left to play in the third.
Can they deliver the goods? They get the possession back. You can see this with that man Araki. Back out to Crawford. There you go, a little bit of space there. Finds a little bit of space to produce the shot. Rattles, rebound taken. And picked up by Kaje. Come on, guys, come on. Sigamba. Here's the Bush, Wamakota. Jermaine Cole for 3, and it's a little bit too far off target. Bounces back up. Araki gets the ball out to Sliman. It's the bounce pass into the middle. Araki gets the ball back. It's very quick, slick, and very dynamic. This basketball that's being played by Monastir. When they get going, Q.
They sure do. They share the ball well.
Araki, look at what he does. Oh, just motivated beyond recognition, driving through. And, well, it's another foul that's been awarded with 21 seconds left on the clock, and a chance to move up, not just past the 10-point lead, but potentially to 12.
Well, the arm comes down on Wamakota, and picks up his 4th. And because of the style of refereeing right now, where they're not allowing too much contact, the players have got to adapt to what's being blown on the floor.
And that will be the time. No substitution, that's all it is. Okay, so there you can see Bush Wamakota replaced there, and coming back on is teammate there, just to come on to it's Ndoli, I think.
It is Ndoli.
10 seconds to go. We've got to get the points from this. Here he is, Sagamba. Up against Sleeman, the wise man, Sagamba, just going up, and there's the attempt for 2, the hook shot, but there's a push in the back of the main man, and it's going to be Sagamba, and it's going to be a pair of shots on the free throw line to try and make it a 10-point scoreline going into the 4th quarter, which is not too bad, considering.
10 points still means that the game is on. There's frustration building by all the US Monastir players and coaching staff, and the game is being blown with equal calls on each side. So I'm saying that the referees are doing their best to balance the calls, and the players have just got to adapt.
Got to adapt. Here's the last. There's a shot. There's always 2 points in the bag, and that's really good play there from Sagamba. Last couple of seconds, chance to get the ball up and try and find the back of the net. And there's the buzzer to complete the 3rd quarter. We are going into a frenetic, an energetic, a dynamic, and a very, very compelling final quarter. A 10-point difference, and we will take a break. You better not miss this. It's going to be crazy. Join us in a few minutes. Well, you're going to get some fine entertainment now if you've tuned into this basketball game here at the Basketball Africa League here in Rwanda. It's been so exciting so far. We're getting to the final games that are being played in the groups, and now we have it's 10 points separating these two teams. Of course, Patriots of Rwanda, the home boys, the home team here, up against US Monastir, the Giants of Tunisia, probably one of the favorite teams, but they've reeled them back in a few times, and we thought the Monastir might sort of, push it and go a long way away. They haven't done it yet, but they are looking quite dangerous moving forward with Crawford hitting those two.
Crawford, 2 more to his total. He's going to lead the scoring for US Monastir. 16 points. He's been 4 of 8 from the outside, and he's opening it up for them in the 4th.
Well, that's just a failed attempt to get 3 points there from Dayasaba. And here they go again, Crawford. I think the machine is starting to, the well-oiled machine is starting to work quite well. Crawford's three-pointer just coming off the ring there. Comes back to the calm, collected playmaker, Araki, who's doing some great stuff here, of course, for Monastir.
So tough to guard is Araki. Again, gets the isolation and floats one in with the defense covering him.
Listen, it is pretty good, isn't it? Because when you actually look at the points that he scored, I think he's got 16 points so far. That tally in itself is just, I mean, it's remarkable. They are playing some great basketball. There you can see it comes up on the screen. Look at that.
Well, both Crawford and Araki scoring it. They are the scoring leaders. Araki perfect from the field, 5 for 5.
Have you ever had perfect stats, Q?
I don't recall a perfect stat day.
Just 1 quarter where you got 6 from 6 or something like that, or you got a.
Most definitely on a good day. We can go have a look. The stats.
We're going to look at them.
Like they say, numbers don't lie. We're
going to plunge into the, into the records and find out what's going on. Here's Costner back on. There he is, just teasing the defenders. And the 3 points are good. Coming in from Sagamba down the right flank there. 61-72. Still a lot of work to do, but it's still possible. Always believe until the very final buzzer. And it's a stealing time here for Gasana. Wants to get the ball back up to his teammate. Plenty of time here for Sagamba. Give it to the big man! The big man is in town! Prince Ibe!
Perfectly timed pass, and Prince Ibe delivers on request.
That was 5-star delivery, wasn't it? You want to get that man in the right position, and he didn't really bat an eyelid, drove through, and really finished it off perfectly. Araki trying to find a way between the traffic there. There you go, talk us through it.
Well, there's a head fake. He sees the cutting Prince Ibe, and Prince Ibe skies for the two-handed flush.
Look at him, saunters through and just, well, it was kind of in slow motion, wasn't it? The way that he just said, oh, I'm going to take this pass, I'm going to move in, and then boom.
Well, he just picked up his 4th foul now as well, Prince Ibe, and they need him on the floor. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Alan Major does with so much time left on the game clock. If he keeps him in or chooses to sit him for a little while and brings him back at the end of this quarter.
That's a 9-point game, isn't it? And that's, break it down. It's three three-pointers, and, in your back level, and, just tell it like it is. And they've lost a couple of passes, and they've got a few different players who have come on, of course, which changes the whole setting. And Mabrok unable to nail that 3-pointer. And once again, this is probably the period with the team on the court who will concede the most number of points. Sagamba with 2.
That's just exquisite shooting. Sagamba gets to a spot that he's comfortable with, and 2 more to the total.
Araki. Majok's there, the big man, giving him a little bit of space, just eliminating Sagamba from the equation. The ball does come back, and there's a chance for Araki going for a wonderful sky shot. It's a floater, in fact, wasn't it? He soared high.
He can do no wrong with the ball in hand. Araki continues his perfect streak from the field.
Gasana! Oh, he's so unlucky there. It just rolled out. And once again, if you don't have the luck, sometimes then you pay the price and you fall behind. You need to get those points. They're crucial, Q.
Every possession counts, especially in the fourth quarter.
Araki for three!
Oh!
Well, that's just awesome, isn't it? And every time that they think that they can get back in the game, you see US Monastir show us the quality that they have. Look at this once again.
Putting the team on his shoulders right now. Araki continues to knock down this basketball and making it look really easy. He's been unstoppable. Getting it done from the inside and the outside.
Yeah, no, he's doing incredible things on the court here. I just want to say that pass around the back there from Crawford was just unbelievable. That was an alien pass. It was behind the back and it was chucked out wide, and then of course the 3 points just dropped in perfectly. You can honestly say that we've seen some exquisite basketball played here. So here's the let's have a look at some of the scores, well, the stats on the boards.
I'm not even sure the stats can sum up, but it's very tightly contested. Rebounding battle is tight. There's 18 assists to the 14 of the Patriots. They both knocked down 8 3-pointers. One thing that USM have been able to do, or US Monastir, steal the ball a couple more times, 6 more, forcing those turnovers, and that'll be one of the areas identified as a key differentiator between these two teams. 21 points have come on the fast break for US Monastir. They've got 39 points from the bench, and they have led by as much as 14.
Wait there a second. If my mathematics are correct, we've got 16 three-pointers, right? That's 48. Do you get 3 trees for every 3 points? Okay, well, let's put it, it's 144.
Oh,
trees that are going to be planted. Yay!
Yay!
That's brilliant news, and this is what it's all about. Putting trees and forests back and planting them back in Africa. It's amazing. It's a wonderful project. There's an attempt for 3 out wide, and I'm afraid that just comes back up the ring. Darius Sabah, and well, they get you can see Principe just showing his arm. He said, yeah, there was a bit of contact there. And Araki is a little bit confused by that call by the referee, but they've been fantastic so far in this competition. I don't think they got it wrong.
Well, that's Majok picking up his 4th now as well. And the 2 bigs are going to have to manage their on-court performances if they want to stay there.
Costner trying to get past Sleeman. Oh, that is just incredible, but I think that there's a foul, and that is Sleeman. The hand goes up, so we do have a couple of free throws. Yeah, Sleeman, look. Costner to the free throw line. Get 2 points here, 77, 6 minutes to go. Anything's possible.
Well, a little bit irate is Majok because he had got the block off that, but there was contact before the shot went up.
1 from 2. Let's see if he can nail the second. Being an important player. Costa, the 33-year-old. To North Carolina State. He's played in China, Lebanon as well. I wonder if he played with Iraqi.
He might have played against Iraqi.
Might have played against Iraqi. There you go. There's your question. You can plunge into your information there, Q, and find that out before tomorrow. Here we go, Ben Romdan, a little bit of a hesitation, but gets his shot in, but it's been stopped, curtailed, and Costner here. Costner, the acceleration, trying to get a little bit of a shot. The attempt for an eBay rebound, and we've got another foul, and who's picked that up? Is that eBay who's had the foul going against him? It is, and look at that. That's not a good situation. He's out, isn't he?
That's the end of the afternoon.
That's his 5th. Sorry, I was just checking on the what's this? His 5th. He's fouled out. He's gone, and that's a big blow. That is, especially when you got 5:39 on the clock. This is really. I mean, it's dramatic, isn't it? It's like a soap opera,
and especially to get caught.
It's like a Rwandan soap opera.
For the push in the back.
There's so much going on.
So much.
Here he is, Abada. Waiting for support. He has it with Ben Romdan. There you go. Gets the ball back. Abada out to Sleeman. Sleeman's control. His hands not as slick as they usually are, but they are now. And Ben Romdan, oh, it comes back. He got another chance. Ball comes back out. Here's Sleeman. Slick passing. They just, they read each other. They know each other. They know what's going on. They know who to pass to. Here he is going through and trying to get the layup. He's ridiculous.
It's basketball wizardry. That's what we're seeing.
That's Lebanese magic. Gasana! Oh, he gets fouled in a big way there, and I wonder who's responsible for that. I think that might be the big man who's going to join Prince eBay on the bench, fouled out. It is time for Majok to say au revoir.
Yes, it is, and unfortunately for Majok, he's going to join Prince eBay on the bench, but this time for S Monastir. I think that look sums up his afternoon. He's a little bit frustrated, and he knows that he will no longer be taking part in the rest of this contest.
What a brilliant player he is. Prince eBay as well, I think, you know, these guys are just awesome, and I've been so impressed by Majok of South Sudan. Of course, we know that Luol Deng comes from that wonderful country, but at the same time, there's lots of other youngsters who want to play like them, and I'm sure that they'll come through the ranks and they'll get their opportunity, because when they see Basketball Africa League, and you can watch it by just clicking and streaming it on the BAL.com website, you can get to see all of these players and listen to you, Q, and enjoy yourself as you follow this wonderful competition as it reaches fever pitch. We got into the last 5 minutes, and I'll stop talking so you can have something to say, Q.
I just wanted to say Gasana 5 of 5 from the free throw line, and his total goes up to 20.
And there's a missed attempt at 2 for Gayaza as the ball comes out wide. That's Kenny Gasana getting the ball out. Costa. I don't know what happened there. There was a very strange little scenario. The ball taken out, and Araki, he nearly travelled. He travelled, but he didn't get penalised for it. It was still up in the air when he made the pass.
Well, he nearly threw the ball away as well. Kostner did. Araki doing a little bit better job of keeping it for his team. And the foul.
There's the foul. Yeah. But it's interesting, they put Araki on, and they've also got Abada, of course, you know, same player, basically. I mean, you know, they both do the same thing, don't they?
They are two great scorers, and Abada on, but it is 68 playing 79. There's 4:22 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this.
It's interesting. They got 2 point guards on, of course, you know, playing the same position, but they can do whatever they like, can't they? If they wanted to put 5 centers on, they could.
Well, 2 point guards that score the basketball very well, and about a 27 Tunisian League MVP, so he knows how to get it done, and they need some of that leadership right now down the stretch.
Yeah, so the 2 big guys have gone off. Of course, there you can see Bush Wamakotari's 5th foul. He's off. Prince eBay's off, and of course we've got Majok from Monastir as we try and follow what the Patriots are doing. That's come back off the boards, not on target from Dayis Sabah, and it's been taken there by Abada. 4 minutes and counting as Ben Romdan gets the ball out to Slimane. I don't know how much time Slimane has actually played on court, but it's absolutely ridiculous. He is just crazy. I think it was 28 minutes so far. That's just marvelous.
In 28 marvelous minutes, he's provided production. He gives them both defense and offensive options.
Well, that was an attempt to try and get the 2 points there with the layup up against Slimane, who defends valiantly. Bit of a blind pass there from Araki. It's probably his first mistake of this game, I can tell you that, and a wonderful layup there coming in from Dai Sabah.
DD can do no wrong as well.
Here we go with Aladar getting the ball out to Araki. Aladar again, just being monitored very closely. It's a little bit of a floater, but it's missed. These are the opportunities that they can take advantage of. I'm not saying that it's going to be a comeback from the Patriots, but you just don't know. Kostner needs to get some big points, and there's not much time on the clock. Kasana goes up and scores the two a little bit late, but the foul is being committed there by Araki. Let's have a look and see. I think that might be his first foul because he's been very well disciplined throughout.
He has been well disciplined, and you're talking about a comeback. If a comeback is on the cards, I think that the leadership of Kevin Kasana has got to come to the fore. Kostner going to have to request or look for the basketball a little bit more as well, as Didi and Zay is going to have to play a role in that. That trio do well. I think there's a little bit of a change, and we might see a comeback on the cards.
Okay, well, this man has been playing some extraordinary basketball tonight. And there he is, scoring, I think it's his 22nd point already.
21st on that make.
Sorry. Yeah, I was ahead of the game.
You were ahead of the game. And it's been a perfect 7.
Of course, I always am. Come on, Q.
Perfect 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Kasana's best offensive game for the Patriots in this tournament.
Well, this is Crawford for two, but it's come back out. Kasana picks it up. Hey, 9 points. There's nothing that can stop the Patriots. It's still very feasible. They've just got to manage their game properly. And he's lost the ball. Kenny Kasana, very frustrated there. He got closed down in a big way by the Monastir defenders.
Well, got caught in the trap a little bit, lost the handle, and you see the happiness on the face of the gladiator, Ramadan.
Munir bin Slimane must be very, very happy. You can see he's a little bit anxious on the sideline there, watching on, but they're doing such a good job, aren't they? And Araki comes and takes the ball from Slimane. Oh, my good gracious me. He is just producing the goods tonight in a big way. That is 5-star service.
Well, his teammates recognize what they're seeing from Araki. It's just offense of the highest quality. Is unstoppable.
He's got everything, isn't he? You know, I mean, you know, if you actually think about it, he's spoiled for choice with his armory. And he's got a big smile on his face, and that's what the basketball's all about. Look at the point tally. Rebounds are not brilliant. Okay, he's no assists, but look at that tally there. It doesn't matter.
Right now, it's not his job to pass the basketball. They're trying to get it to him every time down, and he's doing what is required.
Well, there's a traveling call, and this is the frustration now. Haguminwale unable to keep hold of the ball, and you can see that the 12-point margin is it's pretty ugly to the eye if you're a Patriots supporter, if you're a Patriot coach, of course, with 2 minutes on the clock and counting. It's not a hill to climb, it's a mountain, and it's Abada going for two, and just unable to sink those points. And they still get the ball back, and you know, when they're still very, very motivated. They believe in themselves, and they work so well together, Monastir.
They sure do, and the Patriots playing on their home floor, they will not stop competing, and they will still have some belief that they could do something in this final 2 minutes.
Crawford with 2 points as well to make it a 14-point game. And, well, what can they do? What can they do? Here's Shobozgwa. Kostner, that's a beautiful pass just underneath the basket, but couldn't climb up and get hold of the ball. Now there's a great chance for the shot in the paint. The ball goes up, and once again you can see that Araki gets the ball out to Slimane. And now they calm things down. Avada goes in for the drive, gets the ball out to Crawford. Crawford for three. Oh, that is just incredible. The team ethic
That's what we call a dagger. That's when you know that the game is probably beyond doubt at this point.
Pushing away, getting themselves away, and yeah, it's just brilliant basketball, isn't it? A good attempt for 3 there from Gasana, and the rebound missed, but the foul committed.
Just pulling away here at the end, US Monastir. Some really good sharing of the basketball. Again, exquisite shooting, but it's been that man, Crawford, 21 points for him on some really great outside shooting. And we have to mention Wael Araki, who's just done a fantastic job.
Ball comes out to Slimane. And picked up here by Dais Sabah. Gets the ball out wide. Gasana, that's an easy 2. Nice, slick passing there with Hagamiwali just doing the business.